G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and this video is the announcement for the theme of the November 2016 Challenge of the Month. This month we're going to be doing a poker mashup where entrants will be required to mix two of the original 151 Pokemon into one Pokemon design. To check out a full list of the 151 Pokemon, I've put two links in the description, one to an image that shows them all clearly on the one page, and then another link to a website which has slightly higher resolution images of the Pokemon characters. But keep in mind that this challenge is limited to the original 151 Pokemon all the way up to Mew and Mewtwo. I also recommend checking out Pokemon Fusion. There's a website linked to in the description which actually does auto-generated mashups of sprites from the original 151 Pokemon, but that being said, while you can use this as inspiration and to generate ideas, your entry cannot be a screenshot from this generator and must not be pixel art form, it must be an illustration in digital or traditional form. Now jumping straight into the rules, you may have other Pokemon and people and characters in the scene, but you are limited to only showing one Pokemon mashup character and design, and that single mashup Pokemon must be the central and main focus of the piece. Participants are also allowed to include an environment or some action in the scene, or to have no environment at all and just have a single character mashup design on a blank background. So for example, if you wanted your Poke Mashup character to be battling another regular Pokemon, that would be fine. And if you want your Pokemon Mashup character to be interacting with other Pokemon or to have other Pokemon reacting to them, then that's fine as well. But just make sure that your Pokemon Mashup character is central and clear. Participants will be partially judged on the creativity of their character design, but also the ambition of the piece itself. So pieces with something a little bit more happening in general, for example, an environment or an interaction, may be generally looked upon slightly more favorably, but at the same time, if your ambition is put into the character design and it's just a single character on a clean and mostly blank background, but there's a lot of detail and intense focus on that character, then that could absolutely count for the ambition as well. So how you balance that is entirely up to you. For the sake of clarity, your entry must include the names of the two original Pokemon you chose to mash up, and if you want, you can also create a combination of those two names to name your Pokemon character, but they must be clearly in the title of your final submitted piece. For example, Bulbasaur plus Charizard equals Bulbazard might very well be the title of your entry. To submit your entry, you must upload your final piece to newgrounds.com on the art portal, and to enter the open category, your piece must be tagged with Poke Mashup Challenge, all one word, capitalization doesn't matter, and to enter the beginner category, your piece must be tagged with B-Poke Mashup Challenge, all one word. Again, that's B-Poke Mashup Challenge. You must not tag with both. You can only enter one category, the beginner or the open category. The beginner category is reserved for people who are new to art or developing their styles, maybe younger or less confident. I recommend, if you feel like you're somewhere in the middle, to enter the open category instead, because the beginner category should be an even playing field for people who still sort of have their art training wheels on, so to speak. There is a limit of maximum one entry per person. There is to be no nudity, sexually explicit material, or gratuitous violence in your entry, and your final submission must include a link in the description to a mid-development work in progress of your piece, be it a video or a speed painting or a photo of the illustration halfway through its creation. These mid-development links can go anywhere from YouTube to Imager or Newgrounds or whatever, but just make sure that the link is in there and that it shows the development of your image. And last but not least, your piece must be finished and submitted by the deadline, which is Thursday, the 17th of November. Take note of that. It's a reasonably short deadline. You only have a couple of weeks. So Thursday, 17th of November, make sure to get to work as soon as you can if you want to enter this challenge of the month. Now moving on to the prizes, we start off with the beginner category prizes. The runner-up or second place winner of the beginner category will receive an item of their choosing from the JazzaStudios.com shop. Make sure to check it out if you haven't before. I sell a whole bunch of different ebooks, video courses, custom Photoshop brushes, photo reference packs, and more. And the winner of the beginner category will receive 3 months for free on the Adobe Creative Cloud, as well as a Stillman and Birn 5.5 by 8.5 Epsilon series sketchbook, and they will also receive a signed copy of my brand new How to Draw book, Draw with Jazza, Creating Characters, which I'm really excited to share with you. This is the first challenge of the month where my book is one of the prizes, and I'm really excited about this. I'm holding my physical book and I'm able to give it to someone physically in the real world as a prize, which is so exciting. exciting. If you haven't checked out Draw with Jazza Creating Characters, I go through the design process, talk about things like genres and settings, the brainstorm sketching process, refinement process, and the final presentation process, and I give a bunch of examples which go through these in detail all in a row. I'm really proud of how the book's turned out and I'm excited to include it from now on in the Challenge of the Month prizes. So make sure to check out the link in the description to go check out the book. And finally, the winner of the beginner category will receive an item of their choosing from the jazzastudios.com shop as well. Now onto the prizes for the open category. All of the finalists for the open category will receive a free copy of my Faces bundle, which includes my Draw with Jazza Fun with Faces ebook and my Faces photo reference pack. The runner-up of the open category will receive a copy of the new 21 Draw Illustrator's Guidebook special edition hardcover signed by me, as well as a brand new Stillman and Birn 9x12 softcover sketchbook, and of course an item of their choosing from the jazzastudios.com shop. And last but not least, the first prize winner will receive 1 year's free membership on the Adobe Creative Cloud, which includes all of their amazing industry standard apps and programs such as Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, Anime CC, and more. And that also includes their mobile apps as well. The first prize winner will also receive a Medium Wacom Intuos Pro tablet, a really great quality, high tier professional, wireless and ultra sensitive, super streamlined tablet. Amazing stuff from Wacom, make sure to go check out their stuff as well. And last but not least, they'll receive an item of their choosing from the jazzastudios.com shop. The first prize winners of both the open and beginner categories will receive 1 year's supporter status on Newgrounds.com. Being a supporter on Newgrounds.com enables ad-free browsing, as well as access to some cool features and private previews, and of course, being a supporter on Newgrounds.com helps keep the site running and independent. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsors for the Challenge of the Month. As always, these guys are absolutely amazing and I can't recommend them enough. So if you're looking for software, hardware, books, sketchbooks, or of course a place to put your art, this list is one that I think is well worth looking at. The links to all their stuff is in the description. As always, a huge thanks to the sponsors and a high recommendation to them from me for you. Once again, the deadline for this one's pretty short. You've got under 2 weeks, so go get cracking, go have loads of fun with this one. If you want to share your artworks or work in progress, use the hashtag on social media on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, hashtag PokerMashup competition. And of course, if you want to share your work in progress and discuss your process, make sure to check out the Newgrounds forum thread linked to in the description. There's also an info page which goes to jazzastudios.com and has all of the details of this competition, which I highly recommend checking out if you have any questions or want some clarity. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The challenge is officially launched. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Go have a blast, and until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for new content every week. If you want to support my work and get some goodies for yourself, head over to my store for archives, ebooks, digital brushes, video courses, and more. If you enjoyed this video, here's a link to another video you might like from this channel. And if you want even more, make sure to check out all my behind the scenes action on my vlog channel, Daily Jazza. Draw with Jazza is proudly sponsored by Adobe. Join the Creative Cloud today and get loads of incredible creative tools like Photoshop, Animate, Premiere Pro, and other apps for your computer or mobile device. That's it for now. Thanks for joining the arty party, and until next time, I'll see you later.